What I want you to do is the following, guys. So you see that there's a quick practice underneath. And I know that I'm talking way too much, so that's why I'm gonna give you guys another 5 minutes with your teams to identify. And on this side, right over here, it says the directions. Label the hypotenuse with an H on each of the right triangles. All of them are right triangles. And you see what I say about all of the right triangles look a lot different, but you know that there is an L shape in all of them. Different size, probably smaller, probably larger, no problem. So what I want you guys to do is identify the hypotenuse, the longest side of the triangle. Very, very good. But I also want you to do this. I want you to identify me the right angle. I want you to find me that L shape in every single one. So what do? Just like the image in the top is, when it's a right angle, it gives us kind of like that little square. So go ahead and look into them with your teams and find me the hypotenuse, the longest side of the triangle, and I want you guys to give me the right angle. So go ahead, I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay. Guys, I know you have a couple of questions. Probably you said, this is not a right angle, but you kind of like turn it around and you're like, oh no, yes, it is a right angle, but it's kind of like upside down. Yes, guys. So we have about 16 people in this class. 16 people in this class. So that means that we did about 4 teams of 4. Okay. So team 1. Can you guys, and I have it on the screen, can you guys tell me what the hypotenuse, actually, go ahead and give me the right angle. Where is the right angle here? It is going to be on the bottom left, right. Awesome. And how do you know that? Well, because it's like an L shape. Awesome. Yes. And what about the hypotenuse? Were you able to find it? Yes, it's going to be on the opposite end. Yes, on the opposite end of the right angle. Awesome. And why? Because it's the longest side of the triangle. Very, very good. I'll go ahead and do this over here. And I repeat, guys, if you have any questions about all of this, if you're like, okay, but what is a hypotenuse? Any questions are valid. All of them are valid. So go ahead and write it down on the Padlet. Again, the QR code is right there. Or raise your hand. That would be a lot easier for all of you, so you guys know exactly what you're looking at. Okay. Now, team number 2. What do you find? Where is the right angle? It's right here. Awesome, great job. And what about the hypotenuse? Great. Team 3. What about this? Yes. Okay. And this one was a little bit difficult, no? This one was like, okay, there is no right angle, but there it is. So here the image is going to be like this. However, if you turn it around, you're like, okay, it is a right angle. It is a right triangle, but it's just upside down. And that's very good, guys. Kind of like when you're trading, like, okay, what is this? And you found it. Sometimes you're not going to have that easy way to say, okay, what's the L shape? But it will be given to you probably. But it's a nice way to find it. And the hypotenuse, very good. Team 4. Yes, it's just exactly like the first one, but you see how like the dimensions are a little bit different. Thank you. Now, final, the 5 and 6. All of you, can you tell me where? I'm gonna go ahead and point one angle, and you're gonna say yes or no. Right angle, no. Right angle, no. Right angle, yes. Great. Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. No. Hypotenuse. No. Hypotenuse. Yes. Great. I love that you are participating. And finally, right angle? No. Right angle? Yes. Awesome. And finally, hypotenuse. Hypotenuse? Yes. Great. Very nice, guys. So again, this is gonna be your vocabulary. This is kind of your guide. It's gonna be your guide to see, okay, what am I looking at? And what did I mention? The Pythagorean theorem. This is another theme that we're gonna go on our other classes. So this Pythagorean theorem is just like we talked about on the image. It says that one leg is squared and the other leg is squared as well. It's gonna be, both are gonna be equal when you add them both together. This one and this one, they're always gonna be equal to this side square. So we can go ahead and say, and let me go ahead and write it on the board just one more time. And you guys can see it on the camera. We're gonna go ahead and name each side. So this is gonna be side A, side B, and side C. So the Pythagorean theorem says that for the right triangle, and again guys, this only works on right triangles. That's why I give you that vocabulary so you can go ahead and have it and go back to it. It says that for the right triangle, A square. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can write it, but no, I'm not gonna be able to. A square is going to be plus the B square is going to be equal to C square. I know that was like the worst handwriting ever. But it says that this side squared plus this side squared is going to be the length of that hypotenuse. So what I wanted to do on this class was all of you to have a little bit of a recap, okay? So, you guys, any questions on how to do so? No? Okay. Very good, because now what you're going to do, and I have over here a bunch of mini like wood sticks for the popsicles. Let's imagine that these are the little popsicles. So I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 mini wood sticks to all of you, or actually for per team. What I want you to do is, with your scissors, you can go ahead and cut it a little bit. I want you guys to form with those mini wood sticks, and you can cut them the way you want to, because you know that right triangle could, and you can use your, you can use your vocabulary to kind of like give you an idea. So what I want you guys to do is create with your hands, all of you, a right angle. I want to go ahead and see you. You don't have to glue it all together. You can go ahead and leave it on your table. And actually, yes, and let me go ahead and give you some glue. So, I apologize. So, go ahead and form, construct, create, draw, and those mini wood sticks, a right triangle. And with a marker that I'm gonna go ahead and give you, go ahead and paint the hypotenuse of each of your triangles. Okay, I'll give you about 4 minutes, guys. Quick. Going around the tables. Oh, that looks very good. I mean, which one is gonna be the hypotenuse? Why? Yeah, it's gonna be long. Okay, longer. You see how, and you see the other teams over here? That's pretty much exactly the same. However, they did it a little bit, larger. But it's pretty much the same formatting or the same structure, just different size. Yes, very good. Any questions over here? Okay, what are you planning to do with those? Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna cut it? Okay. You wanna give it the formula? Okay, you wanna do it like a mini. Alright. Very good. Okay. Yes, yes. Oh, you wanna know about the Pythagorean theorem? Yeah. This is something that we're gonna go ahead and talk about it, but I would encourage you. And this is a great subject because we're gonna go ahead and look more into, and I don't wanna go ahead and scare you, but into sine, cosine, and I know that you've seen this. You have seen this at some point in algebra, in middle school. So we're gonna go ahead and touch all of that. But what about, I see that you're very interested in this. What about I give you, and today's Monday, so what about on Friday? If you read a little bit on it on my website, guys, on my website, there are a few links that I provide for all of you to understand, like the right angles, triangles, about the hypotenuse, and Pythagorean theorem. If you guys are interested, go ahead and go into my website. And even if you know somebody that missed the class, I share the QR code there. The class is gonna be posted on that website. So go ahead and, if another classmate needs help, go ahead and do so. So reviewing. Awesome. Great. All right, guys. I know it went like this. It went like this, the class. Yes. So what I want you to do now, actually, yes, you are going to go into the website, but I want you to be creative. I want you guys to record me, or totally up to you. I know that you guys do different things. So you have two options. You can go ahead and record yourself on paper, just like I've been doing here on the camera. You can go ahead and draw a triangle and explain 2 minute video. Go ahead and explain to me, what is all of this? What is what are the legs? Where are, the hypotenuse? I want you guys, and also if you want to go ahead and do the video, or I would encourage you as well, because it might actually help us a lot in the long run, to do something with, it could be with paper, with markers, wood sticks, with plastilina, you guys know that, to make a right angle. Could be different structure, doesn't matter, but I could be a nice way for all of you to kind of like go into knowing a little bit about the right triangles. And I want you guys to go into my website and read a little bit more about the Pythagorean theorem. And there are the links on my website. You guys have it. And this, we're gonna go ahead and continue tomorrow, but for that mini video, go ahead and do it for Friday. I'll give you for Friday, right? So because we're gonna go ahead and see a little bit more stuff. So, all right, class dismissed. Thank you so much for your time. Have a nice Monday. Take care. Bye. Thank you.